Hello, good afternoon, USTAR. I am Spencer Steinbrecher. I am the co-founder of DARA. And at DARA, we believe in a social hardware for safer and more connected cycling. What we believe in is technological solutions for physical and mental well-being. That's our mission statement. So the big issue that we're tackling is rising cyclist accidents, especially in cities. Just a lot more congested, a lot more going on, a lot more unsafe and easier to get distracted for bikers, we found. There's a lack of affordable safety tech in this industry. I mean, there are the cheap pieces of plastic taillights that you'll see on the bikes in the cities, and there is Garmin, but we'll get into that later. But overall, there's really nothing that's there to address the urban bikers and to get them a safety device. So bike accidents lead to around 460,000 ER visits a year. And we're not just attacking the physical issue, but also the mental, where people in cities are more lonely and disconnected. They're doom scrolling, you know. So we're there to also kind of establish a third place culture back in America, as well as addressing the physical threats of biking. So, like I said, the safety tech advancement is not going up at nearly the same rate as the urban biking population. Now, since COVID, we've seen a lot of health trends. We've seen a lot of demographic shifting. Cities are getting younger, more health conscious, more, sustainable. So that's why we're seeing a much bigger safety gap here. Introducing the Tail, our flagship product. So what we do is we're not just one of those like plastic little Amazon taillights. We're a smart taillight. So you'll put it on the back of your bike and it can detect vehicles from up to 120 meters away. You'll see it right here. Also, we do have a emergency SOS feature, so you can put in an emergency contact on the app. And if the taillight does detect an impact, it will send a SOS immediately to your Guardian. We also have the ride hub for group rides. So as you can see right here, you can see some of your friends. You're also able to schedule group rides with them on the app, meet with them places, share achievements, track where they are. A bunch of features that I think will help the social aspect of the app as well. So the market opportunity. So right now the global cycling market is around 60 billion, projected to double by 2030. These trends are going to continue just due to we're seeing the changes in urban development, urban mobility, people moving to cities for work, for opportunity. People are getting more health conscious, driving less, doing more walking, more biking. So the connected fitness and health tech industry will also reach around 150 billion by 2030 projected. And like I said, our early adopters, we're aiming for just the urban people, urban commuters, health conscious millennials, Gen Z. And at DARA, we pride ourselves on we want to be the intersection of safety, social, and overall well-being. So our business model is going to be fairly straightforward. We're just going to sell the hardware. It's going to be around 150 retail and $35 cost of sorry, $35 cost of production. So you're looking at around like a 75% margin given that. And that's subject to also change with scale. And in the future, we hope to have a community marketplace, maybe sponsorships on the app, brand deals. We don't really want to monetize the app through subscription. I don't like the whole freemium model or subscriptions, like locking apps behind a paywall. I would rather be like the flywheel, where if you buy the hardware, you are now a part of our community. You have access to all the features on the app, and we can monetize it in a bunch of other ways. But I think it's predatory, so that's why we're kind of averse to subscriptions and the freemium model for now. So our roadmap is fairly simple. Here's our little roadmap. Our landing page, we're going to launch it in November 2025, give or take. We're aiming for a 2% conversion rate. That's around the industry standard for consumer tech safety products. Now, our Kickstarter launch for quarter 1, we're aiming for around a March or April once we have our video, our landing page, and we have the pre-launch all set up, the cold and the warm funnels. Our goal for that would be 300,000 minimum. And we'll also have some retail partnerships too. We'll give them a discounted price on the Kickstarter. but there will be an order minimum of around 200 to 300 units. We also plan to have some beta riders, so they're going to test out our radar, the app, the group ride functionality, so making sure everything is running smoothly. And there is some competition now, like the main one being the Garmin Varia, but they're mainly focused on the radar and the fitness aspect. They don't have the social platform. Also, they're targeting more the rural performance sports bikers, like the people that are mountain biking, they're biking in more empty areas. We're targeting more the casual audience, casual young people who bike to work or bike to get coffee in cities. That's more our market that they're not really tapping into. And Strava is not even really a direct competitor. They just have the social and the fitness aspect, but they don't have any of the safety features. They don't have the radar or the emergency SOS or the taillight customization. They don't even have a taillight. So at Dara, we kind of I wouldn't say combine the two, but we're taking aspects from both. We're trying to merge the safety aspect of Garmin, the social aspect of Strava, and put our own twist on it and make it a platform as well. So if you were to take a quadrant for safety and social, we'd be towards the top right of that as compared to our competitors. So I kind of went over all this already. Direct to consumer, we'll go on Kickstarter. Phase two, we do want to get into retail. We'll start out in maybe local bike stores, lifestyle stores, and then hopefully expand into like the big retail, like Walmart, Target. Phase three, we hope to establish a global cycling network where brands are actually wanting to work with us and do events on our app and pay for ad time on our app. Also have our e-commerce sales are a lot bigger. And the goal with that is eventually viral growth. So group rides, the networking effect, people like our product, and then they want to be a part of it. They want to buy the hardware and get access to the app. I already kind of went over all of this. Yeah, I think I already. So yeah, the future, we want Dara to be a social hardware category creator. So kind of we're utilizing tech to almost get people off of tech. We're trying to shift people into being outside, biking with people, and doing it safely. That's our goal, is to get people off of the screens and into the world, into their cities, into their communities. And we're just trying to use tech to facilitate that. So, like I said, we're not just lighting the road, but we're lighting the way back to human connection. All right, that's it. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I can't wait to bring Dara to the market. Thank you guys.